Hi everybody, this is
Glenn Tipton
and
Richie Faulkner.
And I'm Rob Halford, and we are
Judas
Priest,
Priest.
And this is Ultimate Classic Rock. We felt it was important to kind of make another classic metal album, which is generally what Priest has been famous for over the last 40 years. And we had great success with Nostradamus, which was something that we'd always wanted to try and achieve and create, which we did. And I think there was a nice enough space of time, musically, to do a lot of things, but primarily to just kind of get all the pieces into place to make what we feel is one of our best records in all of the elements of what Classic Priest stands for.
We did Nostradamus. It's something we always wanted to do, and we'd never done a concept album before. And we're very proud of it. But I think it's nice to get back to what people want to hear, which is Judas Priest, and this album just typifies Judas Priest.
But it was great when we were talking initially about any ideas and stuff. The last record that the guys did was a concept, and the only concept of this one was to really do a raw, unashamedly metal Priest record. And if there's any concept, that was it, and that's as easy as it was. And I think we achieved that,
And we tried to do as much as we can a live sounding album. I'm not by any means saying we went in the studio and just played the tracks and recorded them. But we mic'd the cabs up. Rob's vocals are raw and still incredible after all this time. Scott's, we recorded it. There's no programming, there's no processed stuff on there. It's just live, raw Priest.
And I think that's important for any band if you can capture those elements. It's basically five guys playing together, and then the natural embellishments that you put on to make it even better. And that generally makes the transposition from the studio to the stage. That's going to be an exciting moment when we play some of the Redeemer songs out to our fans.
Well, I will say, right from the very beginning, from joining the band, right from rehearsals, there was a lot of input from everyone. It's like it's a proper band, Everyone has input, everyone has ideas, creatively and otherwise, production-wise, set list-wise. What do we change? Stuff we do on stage. So it was a very creative and like a family. It felt, and that kind of transitioned all the way through into the writing process. So, we all got in there and we had ideas already that we'd maybe, come up with on tour, or, we'd put a riff down in a dressing room somewhere, or Rob would come in. And so it was a very organic kind of process, So that inclusion has been there ever since the start, and it was just another step along the way of that, really, so it was great.
But that's really important, what Richie said about the fact that you can get friction in a band if it's all focused on one person. Do as I say. Do this, do that. You can't do that. With us, everybody's input is extremely important and valuable. Scott's as important as Glenn. Glenn's as important as Ian. Richie. It's very much everybody's all in on the whole game. And I think that's how you make great things happen in a band. If there's one guy going, it's all about me, well, what have you got? Is this a band or is it whomever? And that's what we've tried to do pretty much along our life, but particularly in this moment, and with Richie's great involvement and inclusion, it's been even better.
If there's anything anybody doesn't like, we don't use it, and we usually kick ideas around till the room lights up and we know we're onto something, and then it just seems to happen. I mean, I think it was Nostradamus, and I listened back. I very rarely listen back to stuff we've done in the past. I listen through to all the albums, and you can't believe the volume of work we've come up with, and through the years, and how it came about. It was the same with this album. There's 18, 19 songs, isn't there? I can never remember. Memory's going. And you think, where did it all come from? And everybody came to the table, particularly Richie, with great ideas and so Priest-like, and it just all gelled and came together.
This album has got Vikings, dragons, aliens, bit of Bible thumping, some guns, and a bit of something. That's what you need in a metal record. You know, it's a lot of, it's strong, and it's intense, but there's a lot of fun and exploration through at least that side of it, the lyrical content.